A very good afternoon to all of you. I'm very happy to be here. Let me begin by first thanking my mother, Dr. Jayashree Firodia, who's come here to be with me, always showing her love and support. So thanks, Mom. Let me also congratulate Sri Balaji Institutes and Vinita on this wonderful milestone of corporate citizens. 11 years or 10 years? 10 years. 10 years. And I must say that I'm here today, especially for Vinita. She is a dear friend of the family, and I'm always inspired by her passion, dedication, sincerity, and enthusiasm. So I've come here really to congratulate her and wish her all the very best for her journey ahead. We've had media stalwart Shekhar and education guru in our country, Dr. Mujumdar, speaking, and I'm aware that we are running late. So I'm going to just give a few remarks only for 5 to 7 minutes. And I think the topic I would like to quickly speak on is the role of corporate and media as partners. And we saw that Shekhar did allude to this, some of the important trends, about this particular aspect. Of course, we all know that the relationship between the corporates and media is intertwined. There's interdependence. On one hand, media does depend on the corporates for revenues, ad revenues. We have to run the magazine or a newspaper. They need the funds, which typically come from advertisements from corporates. On the other hand, corporates need media to communicate to their stakeholders about their initiatives, their efforts, their products, and also to manage their reputation, within the broader society and many stakeholders. So in a way, it's an interdependent relationship, which can get even more complicated, as Shekhar mentioned, about the fact that there could be corporates which are now owning media houses, which could bring in an additional bias, which could also bring in some of the political/religious factors and biases in play. So the question is, how do we ensure that this relationship, which is so interdependent, is still kept impartial? Because finally, media is the champion of creating image and opinion in the society at large, including that of the corporates. And we would always hope that media always remains impartial, which is important to a healthy development of the society. So here I do believe that there is the individual and then there is the collective. And the collective is nothing but a collection of individuals. So while there are certain factors, issues, people, or situations which can lead to impartiality, I do believe that on the other hand, there are shining examples of individuals who are leading a very honorable and a great example for all of us. We saw Shekhar as one of the most dynamic and independent and impartial, passionate journalists, who's an example in himself, and so is Vinita. We saw Dr. Mujumdar and Dr. Bala, who today in the world of education, where education has also become a business, are the shining examples of creating education with the great of the society and generations of future at heart. And similarly, there are good corporate citizens, there are good media houses, and we have to all hope that these individuals come together and keep the conscience of the society at their heart and create a better example and a better future for all of us. I do also believe that in the long run, truth will prevail always. And while there could be periods where such biases and factors impact, what people are reading or what's put out, I do believe that you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So while we may go through periods of uncertainty, again, through shining examples of individuals that are our role models, and by vigilance of our people who are reading and who are consuming this media and the messages, together, as a collective conscience, I think that the truth should prevail and will prevail in the long run. And that's what we have to hope.